Hey, what's up, my homesteaders and my nerd necks? How y'all doing? I made it in. I don't know if anybody's here. I see zero right now. I saw Joe fix a few in here a minute ago, but he's always first in everybody's chat, so he's gonna be here regardless. He probably popped in for a second. He'll be back. Um, yeah, I'll put this out later. Just done a post about it. I don't know if anybody's coming. I was last minute. I was kind of aggravated, a little down and out, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Um, Things happen. Keep happening with me and my little tractor deal. We'll get to that in a little bit. This thing keeps telling me it wants me to upgrade. I don't want to pay monthly to do something even better or a little bit better. Hey, Uncle Jesse, these days ahead. How you doing, brother? Jesse and Lisa. Um, but yeah, this thing, StreamYard keeps wanting me to upgrade to the paid version. Maybe I should. I don't know. Hey, D's Garden Adventure, how you doing? Glad you made it. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go that far as to pay for it monthly. I could upgrade to 1080 if I did that, a higher resolution, but I don't know. I may have to try out. What is it? Restream like Dale's doing. See what kind of setup they have, or D's putting dinner in the oven. I hope it's pretty good. Evmux.com. Okay, is that a pretty good setup, Jesse? I've heard of it. Is that what Jerry's using? I can't remember. It seemed like it was pretty decent. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out and give it a shot. Especially if it's a free version. I had to pay for something like that, and that's what they say. If you go through the straight through YouTube, it's the one where chat's all on the screen with you and everything, and you get so many people trying to jump in and cause problems. Riffraff. Watch Emox video on YouTube, and you were like, okay, I gotta check that one out. Check your pockets, Douglas. Zena's already checked them, so there ain't nothing there. Hey, bro, Scotty, how you doing, man? Yes, I really have to check that at Emux, whatever it is. I'm gonna check it out. Because it would be nice to upgrade to a better quality. I don't know if y'all can see, well, where my hand is on the screen to me, one side is blurry. I don't know if it's because we got a real bright light up here or what, but it looks real blurry on this side, and everything over this way looks fine. So, and I don't know if that would help that, or it may just be this little El Cheapo webcam I got setting up here. I don't know. May have a scratch on that side or something from being in the drawer. I didn't see anything, but there could be some sort of, or maybe some sort of damage on the lens somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have to upgrade one day. But yeah, man, I was out there dealing with the tractor a little bit, and it started raining. I thought, man, I finally got a cloudy day where it'd be easy to work on the tractor, not so hot, and then bam, started raining. We can use the free version. Okay, yeah, I definitely got to check that one out. Okay. Well, Scotty's been seeing it too. So, okay. Yeah, wait, I'll be right back. I'm going to check it out. I'll try it next time. I definitely will check it out. Try to look up a video on YouTube, see what it's all about. But yeah, I got out there and I finally got the hose connected on the side of the carburetor that goes to the pipe that goes up to the breather. That was like perfect. It slid right on, tightened up nice, it worked great. Oh well, if it's coming from Ralph, you know it's going to be good. That speaks for itself. Yeah. But yeah, I started looking. I was like, wait a minute, I got that hose hooked up, everything looked good. I said, it's trying to rain, but maybe I can get something else done. I looked down, I'm like, why is the grass brown under my tractor? What's going on? I don't see where the carburetor's leaking again. It looks good. And then I looked and I grabbed the fuel line and moved it, and it wasn't connected to the fuel filter anymore. Oh, man, come on. So I looked and I grabbed the end of it, going to try to hook it back up, and the little nozzle where you hook the hose onto the fuel filter, it come with a little small inline fuel filter. And I thought I'll just use that, not go out and buy one. Come with it. I'll just use that. But then when I was trying to hook it on, I noticed the end of it was real flexible and wanted to flex around a lot. I'm like, oh man, I fell for it. I should have went ahead and got a good one. So now I got to go try to get into the fuel filter, and I'm gonna try to get the right size clamps. Those are huge on there. It don't look right. I'm gonna try to get the right size where I can tighten them down right and get them good and tight. So hopefully it'll hold. So hey, little sis, anytime, how you doing? But so yeah, me and the tractor still going around and around. Got lucky, got the coil replaced for free because it was lifetime warranty. I didn't realize that, so I said, okay, good deal. I like that. But the hose I had to buy a piece about that long, so I only needed that much hose. So now I got a piece. If I ever need a piece in the future, that one's like the cheesy cheap stuff, that goes bad easily, dry rots and weathers. I can change it out. Or if I need another piece to go up top, because the other piece comes off the top of that breather. It's like a big tube, and it's like filled with steel wool, and it's got a water bath that bolts onto the bottom. I mean, oil bath. It's a container that holds oil. I guess the air goes in that, goes down to the bottom, goes through the oil, and comes back up and goes to the carburetor. So it pulls all the trash out of there. Yeah, I'm still wondering what Dee's cooking for supper. I just got through snacking on some salami and crackers and cheese. I bought one of the little packs. I didn't even know they had them like that. I'd always got the honey ham and cheese or the pepperoni, which I'm not a really big fan of. The pepperoni gets real greasy sometimes and it's overpowering. Tamale casserole. Ooh, that do sound good. But I actually got some little wraps at the dollar store one day. It was like it was some kind of cheese and salami rolled together. I said, no, I never tried salami. Let me try it. And it's pretty good. So then next time I was at Walmart, I found little containers with chunks of chopped up salami in it, like big cubes, and then I found a box of cheese cubed up, little plastic container. I said, put them in the buggy. It was like the sharp cheddar cheese. Oh, so good. I was tearing that up. I ate off that for like 3 or 4 days. I was loving that salami and that sharp cheddar. But then I found out the little, it's like little party platter deals. That I saw it at the dollar store yesterday. They actually have the little round slices of salami with cheese and crackers. So I got some yesterday. And before I came in here, I said, man, let me get a snack. I was tearing them up. Tell me that don't sound good, y'all. Tamales, pinto beans, corn, sweet peppers, and cheese layered and warmed in the oven. That don't sound like it could be bad. Tamales casserole. Maybe Dee can email me some. Yep, that's right, Jesse. Joey's back. Hey, brother Joey. Also with a can of chili instead of beans. Ooh. I mean, I get down with some black beans or some chili in that. That sounds good. I just know that on I can't remember if I actually cooked it Friday or Saturday, but I made a whole big bag of chicken leg quarters, smoked them on the grill out there. Oh man, I done had about six leg quarters since Friday. I'm about tired of chicken, but you got to try to finish it up. I think tonight, maybe the last night we can eat it before it's got to go. But I use something that Uncle Jesse there is familiar with, which he uses the bull stuff, the chicken stuff. I use special stuff, the AP seasoning. And man, I hit him with some of that, and I pulled the skin back, got it in there on the meat, rubbed it all in good, let it sit on the counter for a little while. Listen to y'all. Listen to making homemade pizza. Man, some Urban Hillbilly, y'all cooking good tonight. But but yeah, I got it in there, and I put all my charcoal on one side of that little Weber kettle grill I got, and put all the leg quarters on this. I had to cook two batches. There was like 12 leg quarters, huge leg quarters in that bag. There's no way it was a 10-pound bag like it used to come. It had to be like a 15, 20-pound bag. But I had to do two batches, and I actually snuck a piece of hickory and dropped it in the side because the Weber, it leaves you a little gap where you grab the handles and lift the rack off of it. So I was able to drop a little piece of hickory in there, pop the lid on it. Man, you could walk outside and just smell that hickory. And then when you took it off and I walked through the house, I could still smell the hickory, smell smoke coming off of it. See, I need to try the I need to try that one, Jesse, for real. Is that like a spicy one or is it something a little different? But I got a little heavy with one of them. Gina was eating one of the leg quarters the other night. She said, "Dang, that was hot." I said, "What you talking about? Did it burn your mouth?" What, like you overheated it in the microwave? She said, "No, that thing was spicy." So I guess I kind of overdid one of them. But that special shit, you wouldn't say it. It's a great all-purpose seasoning for barbecue. I mean, if you don't know what to put on something, try that. I mean, and I got to order some more because I got a hard chunk in mine where the moisture got in there. But, oh, okay, yeah, I got to try that one, Jesse. The all is what Lisa sprinkles on my eggs. It's not spicy. It's more for flavor. Yes, got to try that one because Gina's been wanting me to make another. I guess kind of like a frittata. I made one time before. Uh, I took about 8 eggs and hit them with some salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, whisked them up real good. And I took some of my Conica sausage I'd cooked earlier and cut it in little pieces and put it all in the bottom. And then I poured the eggs in and I put a can of tomatoes, like a regular can, like you're cooking on the stove with, and drain the juice, put those in there. And then I put sprinkled cheese all over the top. And then I put some more sausage on top of it. Stuck that in the oven and baked it. Gold, man. I mean, it was like, those were really awesome. Like little frittatas. You cut them up in little squares like cornbread. I took a bag of them to work and everybody went crazy over them. And now that the gallbladder's out and out of the way, man, I could take and throw some spinach in there at some point and try that. Gina would never touch it. I throw little pieces of spinach in there, cut up, maybe some kale. Kale might be good in there. I don't know. I try that and see. Frittata with green tomatoes and cheese. I never had the green tomatoes. Uh, I'd love to try fried green tomatoes. I've never had them. Zero carb tortilla. Yeah, damn, I've got some of those. I've had some that's not zero carb, but the low carb that I got from Walmart. Oh man, I can't remember the brand. I know if I see them, it has a lot of blue on the back, like Mission. If it's Mission or something, tortillas, they make a good one like that. And you don't really miss the carbs. It's got a lot of dietary fiber in there that cancels out the carbs. So you're still eating healthy, or not necessarily healthy, but it's low carb. Ooh. Oh, baby, I got to come back and check this out. If y'all don't know, y'all do now. That's it right there. I cannot necessarily vouch for the good and the all and the bull. Never had it, but special is amazing. And Jesse can tell you he likes the bull and stuff like that. But he says it's really great. So, link is in the chat. If y'all want to hop over here real quick, I don't mind at all. It's some good stuff. Yeah, I've never had the opportunity to have fried green tomatoes. And I'm gonna try to if I ever get a chance to go to a restaurant sometime. I'm gonna try to get some and try them out. I mean, I might as well, right? Gina made me watch the movie. I don't know how many times. Oh man. Yeah, that's a great season, and I like to say, for my steak, I love my two gringos chupacabra steak seasoning. It's hard to beat, but I would like to try the bull. That was actually one that they carried at Walmart for a little while. I saw it, tried it, and man, that's awesome on steak. Hey, brother Dale, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. Y'all get a chance. I didn't get to comment on it last night. Um, Dale's got a little auction video out combined with an awesome garden video. Check that one out. And Dale, you weren't lying. I can't believe the price on that skid steer. That was up there. But if y'all are not familiar with it, Jesse has a Amazon affiliates page. You might want to post that link in here of all kinds of great stuff that he knows about on there. I think he was even kind enough to post a link to those little light bulb deals that are solar rechargeable and all that one night for me, so people get access to them with power outages after storms and stuff. Anytime, Dale. And did you get the angle scraper blade or not? I thought I saw where you got it. I was going to go back and watch it at the end to see again, but I forgot to go back and do that because I got caught up in the garden video. Did you get the scraper blade or not? I thought I saw you bid on it and held your sign up like you were getting it, but then you didn't have the little gratuitous shot at the end of it sitting in the yard. I would have loved to saw that. Hey, the moose. If I'm not bad wrong, that scraper blade is actually bigger and nicer than the one I got out here. That was nice. Ah, man, come on. Dale got outbid. Dang it. Y'all still need to watch it. Real nice tractors, mowers, uh, uh, tillers, stuff like that. But just like Dale said, people was bidding like crazy on that stuff. I understand, Dale. I mean, it's some of these folks, they have a lot of extra income they can just be frivolous with, and I can't do it. That's why I'm just spending a few dollars of time working on the tractor. And I was running my mouth and did not post this up here. Boom. That's for Jesse right there, y'all. He's in the chat right here. Click that link, and I think that's his. Yep, that should be the affiliates page right there. Storefront. That's it. Check it out. Jesse got some cool stuff on there. But yeah, that's something I've noticed. A lot of these auction videos and stuff like that. Some of these people just like go crazy bidding on stuff. It's like, hold on a minute, let him go on down the price, and you kind of work it up. Some of these people get a little bit out of control when they start bidding, and it's just they run the price way up so high that it's ridiculous. And I'm kind of like, Dale, I step back. You throw your money away there, buddy. I'm not spending that much when I know about what that's worth. You know. Now, I guess I kind of got that from Dad. He was so dang tight. I believe I could get him a hunk of charcoal out of my bag of charcoal I got in there, and he could hold that thing for about a week and have a diamond at the end of the week. He believed in spending money on one thing. That was a good hunting dog. That's what he believed in. Anything else was just a waste of money. He tried to talk somebody down on everything. He got a little S10. It was like an early '80s model, and brought it home. The standard shift, old school, had the big long shifter, and that's right, Scotty. It must be nice to have money to just throw at stuff like that. They must have a money tree in their yard. But Dad, he actually talked this guy down. They didn't even want to sell this little S10. Had a busted windshield in it, and he bought it for $600, worth a good bit more than that. Brought it home. I thought I was going to get the truck. I like the truck. The old little box style S10s, they were good looking little trucks to me. It was yellow and white. And, hold on one second, guys. And we're back. Sorry about that. I went to nine click mute and I took myself off stage. All right. Nerd Neck. Yep. It was horrible. I said all kinds of bad things. Jesse, don't tell. But yeah, that was my first cousin. He was telling me that he's coming to help me out with my AC. With the that's great news. He's super awesome. Love him to death. Uh, he's older than I am, but he probably still get around about as good as me. Uh, he's going to crawl up under there and fix that, bring sheet metal and fix that line, fix whatever's leaking if you can, and make sure everything's straight. And he told me you ain't got to worry about paying a dime. So that sounds awesome. Yes, Scotty, I had one job and I screwed it up. Y'all, it's been being hot back here. Because y'all know, y'all can see it usually. Right now it's cloudy. It's kind of nice. It's comfortable back here. But normally, if you watch my live, you can see the sun peeking through around these thumbtacks I got in this curtain, holding it where you don't see so much glare. And that sun's just beaming down. It's hot. Hey, Lori. Sorry I missed you. How you doing? Go ahead and enjoy your meal. Simple life, happy life. Hey, dang it. HP Care Pack. I can't even see where to get rid of this thing at. There it is. All right. Simple happy life. How y'all doing? Glad you made it in. Well, actually, these kind of are blackout curtains, but it's just the gaps where it comes away from the wall and it lights up this window so bright you can see it through there. But just standing back looking at the curtain, you can't see a bit of sunshine even though it's just beaming on that window. But yeah, it does pretty good. It's been like crazy here. It's been like over 90, feel like 100, 102 here, which I know it's way hotter in other places, but it just, that humidity has not been no joke. In that warehouse I work in, they sealed it up tight because they don't want bugs and birds and all that stuff getting in there. And oh man, it's hot. And they have like fans, like big squirrel cage fans, huge ones, two on each end of the building on the back side or toward the back, that are blowing together in the back of the building to put pressure on the building, pressurize it, so that when you open a door, a lot of air blows out, so bugs and stuff won't come in or birds. But we only have two of those running, so it's not putting enough pressure. And we have two doors that have screens on them, so that pushes some of the air out and gets some of the hot air out. So we only got two of those working in I think it's over 200,000 square foot warehouse. So it's not able to push that hot air out. It's just sitting there. So I mean, you walk in at 7 in the morning going to work, and it's already about 90 degrees inside that warehouse because the heat from yesterday is still there. So yeah, we did finally get the big ass fans. YouTube don't ding me for that because that's the name of them. But we've got them all down the front of the warehouse, but none out in the middle of the floor where you're actually picking your pallets from. Oh, I smell a video. Johnny's been on the dozer. It's pretty warm there. Yeah, this is like the first day actually. Like storms were all around us and it was cloudy. There's still only been light rain here. Just talking to my cousin about that. He was in Douglas when the storms come through and there was hail in it. Right up the road there, like 15 miles kind of east of here. But it's just like a light sprinkle here today. But like when those storms were firing up, it felt like somebody turned the AC on for a little bit. I thought sure it was going to be a real severe storm where it didn't fit sure where I was at. But it didn't. I called Gina on the way home and she's like, yeah, it's been flooding here. What's it doing over there? I said, nothing. It's just cloudy and thundering. May get some rain Saturday. Oh. Wait, Johnny, don't tell me y'all starting to get back in a drought again. I can't handle another one. I'll be out on the front porch with a fan facing toward the west, blowing, trying to push that rain towards you. The video is okay. I haven't seen it yet. Okay. Yeah, I came home. I tinkered with the tractor a little bit, and came in here, and I wasn't gonna do it live, and I said, okay, I'll do it last minute. 84 right now in Louisiana, rainy today. Yeah, that's the only relief you get in the summertime down here in the South, y'all. If it decides to rain a little bit, you might get a little break for a little while, but then what's so bad is when it rains and then that sun comes out behind it. Oh man, you can see the steam coming up off the highways and the parking lots and stuff. It's awful. I know, and everybody else there is the same way, but it's just something about being over here around the Gulf and this humidity. It's just terrible. Which I'm not that well. We're probably about 200 miles from the Gulf. We're like South Central Georgia here. We're about 125 miles from Florida line. So, yeah, for some reason we haven't been having these fronts come through like we used to. I remember used to see that front, that line angling, like curving down across the country. It would come through and it would kind of push some of the humidity out. It'd be some bad little storms, but it would kind of push some of that humidity out, and you'd get a break for a couple of days before it came back in. Now it's just like sitting here. I reckon it's the cycles of the weather. In 2 years, it may be doing just that and pushing it out, not being near as hot during the summer. But then 2 or 3 years after that, it may go right back doing the same thing it's doing now. So, I mean, you never know. I remember a lot of those hot, dry summers where we're just begging for rain, trying to get the crops to grow and everything. And then, but 90 degrees felt like 90. It wasn't 90 degrees, felt like 105. You know. That's exactly right. Humidity is awful when it happens. So Johnny's video came out at 5. Okay, I definitely got to check that out after I get out of here. Oh yeah. I super happy live. If y'all are down there around Louisiana, yeah, it's rough when the hurricane season starts on y'all. Which everybody, I'm sure everybody's heard about Texas. That was terrible. It was awful. And I didn't think that. Ask Jesse how he fared through that. I haven't been able to watch much YouTube here lately. Like I said, when I get a free minute, I'm trying to catch up on people's videos, or I'm trying to tinker with the tractor. Yep. Johnny, I would, but tractor still ain't right. Johnny's going mowing weed eat after the line. But yeah, like I said, when I found that piece of hose, man, I got out there and put it right on there. It slipped on, tightened up, clamped up tighter than it's ever been. On the side of the carburetor to the pipe that goes up to the breather. Got all that hooked back up, man. I'm sitting there like, why is my grass brown down there? This for Johnny and others that didn't see that. Okay, good, Jesse. I'm so glad y'all weren't caught up in amongst all that, but it was still, I hate it for the people that were there. New Mexico got some flooding too. Oh, I didn't hear about New Mexico. I just heard about Texas. I didn't hear about that. Ooh. Man, that little, I think it wasn't just like a tropical storm or something. It just come in and dump rain. Was it actually a hurricane or was it like a tropical storm? I know somebody was telling me at work that they saw videos of where people were camping at the river and it just washed through and took the campers out and were like wrapped around trees. And I'm like, oh God, really? I mean, that's just horrible to even think about. I hate it for anybody. And a lot of people don't think about the pressure of that water coming through there so hard. It being steel, y'all. People don't think about that, but it does. two different weather systems. Oh man, we had a little tropical storm that came through and settled like that for a little while here, years and years ago. We didn't get flooded out. Oh yeah, was that the El Llano River? I think that's one I saw. I saw a sped up one, but it just it came up. Um, but we had a hurricane come, or not, it was a hurricane out there, turned to tropical storm, came on land here, and it just kind of stalled a little bit and just dumped and dumped and dumped rain. Oh man, because we're kind of on higher ground, we didn't get get much flooding, but it's like you couldn't go off the road. I mean, people get stuck in the yards. Guadalupe. Okay, I didn't see Guadalupe. I saw I think it was El Llano River. I think that's what they said it was. Yeah, Lionfish River. Yeah, that was just. I want to see like a few videos on TikTok, but it's hard to believe what's on there. Do so much AI stuff on there. But I saw that video El Llano. I think it was. I think it said El Llano, but it was like people were the workers were down there with trucks putting signs up, and then you start seeing people backing up, backing up, backing up, and then it was over on the other side of the river from where the camera was, and then all of a sudden you see them get in vehicles and drive away, and then some of them came back. It was like what? But they didn't get to come near as far because the water was already up. Those signs they put on the highway saying like "Do not cross here." It was crazy. I mean, a lot of people don't realize how fast a river can move, how much water can go through that area in just a short amount of time. It's so dangerous. I would never want to live on a river, honestly. I would. I mean, it'd be fun fishing until something like that happened. But yeah, I forget where it was. I think it was. I can't remember if it was Florida or wherever it was at. There was like a hurricane, a bunch of flooding happened down there, and boats actually got pushed up out from the docks and stuff up on land, and we're actually sitting in the ditches. And people were like, they'd already got the insurance money out of them, whatever, didn't care, had a little damage, waterlogged or whatever. And they were, I think somebody said they were actually encouraging people that if you had a trailer, you want a boat, go get it. Just get it off the side of our highways. I never tried to go do that because I figured I'd be the one to get arrested, but that's what I was hearing. But I figure it's only a matter of time before you start getting vehicles that got flooded out down there selling different places real cheap. But yeah, I didn't get to see any videos where homes got damaged like that. I don't know if I could have stood it, but that'd break my heart. I hate to see anybody get hurt, lose their home, lose their life. And I heard they were little kids, a lot of little kids, that got caught up in that. Somebody was saying at work this morning that after the floodwaters went down, the two children were found about 40 feet up in the top of a tree, holding on to the tree for dear life still because they couldn't get back down. It was so high up. That's how high the floodwaters took them up. And I was like, man, that broke my heart. Hearing that about two little kids, they sat there for like 24 hours up in a tree. The poor things, I think they had to come in with a helicopter and rescue them. That was awful. I'm not seeing any verification. That's what I got told at work this morning. People were talking about it. So, I mean, I hate it for Texas, man. God bless Texas. Take care of them. Yes. Wow. I'm sorry I'm getting hoarse, y'all. What's going on? My voice has been cracking all day. The two kids story was false. That figures. It probably come from TikTok or something. That's terrible. Yeah. And my boss man kept me in his office for a little while today. We were expecting visitors, uh, VIPs up in the company were supposed to be coming. We're clearing out some areas up there where people brought pallets that were damaged or wasn't in the system or whatever. Something had happened to them. It had to be fixed somehow in the system or whatever. And he had me working on getting that and putting those stuff away. After I've been sitting in his office for a while talking to him about all this stuff, then he tells me, oh, last week part of the reason he took off after inventory was because he had COVID. Then he tells me this week his wife has had COVID. Just the mild version of it, not nothing severe like before. Now you tell me? And I like twice today, a couple of times today, my voice is kind of cracked and got hoarse. So yeah, I mean, it gets on my nerves. All this stuff they put on TikTok and stuff like that, just for attention. I'm thinking about just getting away from it. The only reason I got on there is because somebody I work with wanted me to get on there so they could get money, like $50 towards the TikTok shop to buy something. Hey, Virginia Alexander, how you doing? Glad you made it in. Sorry for anybody I missed. Thank y'all for coming while my cousin was on the phone talking to me. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I should have said that earlier. But man, and I saw that I hadn't even looked today. I saw that there was some kind of system out on the coast of South Carolina, North Carolina, that was kind of working its way up, trying to make something turn into a tropical storm or a hurricane or something that may be going on land around North Carolina. And I was like, oh God, not again. They caught enough last time. The story, okay, that story was false. The two kids. A lot of this, that's what they were telling at work. They're telling where they heard it from. But I mean, it's sad that people want to make stuff like that up. I mean, there's enough bad stuff in the world going on that and there's a lot of wonderful good things in the world going on that you shouldn't have to make things up. It makes no sense. But like I said, bad things. I gotta get another fuel filter for this tractor. Hope that works. I mean, yeah, I should have known the little filter they sent with the carburetor was going to be kind of cheesy and soft. So I know they used to make little small metal inline filters. If I could find one of those, because it's so close to where that line comes down and then where the line comes out to go around the curve there, that there's a lot of tension on that. And I got to get smaller clamps that I can really tighten down, pipe clamps that I can tighten down on there to hold that fuel line. Hey, Somewhere Happy Life, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate that. If I get a chance, if you got a channel that you're doing videos on, I'll try to jump in there a little bit, subscribe to your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've never met y'all before, and I don't think I've seen y'all before. I may have, but hey, I'll try to check y'all out. If they send me a notification, I'll go ahead and do that. They're Mountain live on Facebook, y'all, and on YouTube. So thank y'all so much for stopping by here. Okay, I didn't get an alert, so I'll have to go back and check them out in a minute. That's what's weird now that I finally set all my stuff up. Okay, there it is, Johnny. Thank you. after I put my phone down. Okay. And I have my volume up like an idiot. Boom. I've subscribed to Simple Happy Life. Thanks for that, Johnny. Appreciate it. Leonard Mountain Homestead is usually live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I think that's what they're doing. Amy and Chris. I don't know who I said. I said somebody completely different. From O Block, Chicago. I'm not from Chicago. I'm from South Georgia. Ragnar, thank you for coming in, whoever you are. But yeah, I just saw the notification for which gang you in? I ain't no gang. Um, but yeah, Leonard Mountain Homestead usually goes live on Facebook at 6 and on YouTube at 6, like dual stream. Simulcast. I guess is what I'm going for. Your comments grayed out, huh? Which comment, Tam? Good job, Johnny. I started to Yamana Gang, Loco Gringos. Probably shouldn't have said that. YouTube would ding me for that one. Yeah, I almost tried that myself, but I'm not sure how it works on this end. I've been a mod for a few channels, and I can go in there and do something there. I'm on my phone usually, not here. So yeah, just let me comment now. But okay, what happened? Dang, Johnny, did you time out any time too? Which comment is it? I'm not seeing a grayed out one or anything like that. I says hey, and my comment is grayed out. Okay, Johnny didn't time you out, so you should be okay. Hold on to that one, Johnny. We might need it for later if she gets rowdy or something. Which comment was it, man? I don't know. Because yeah, Johnny, I didn't see it either. Say it again. Say when. I've got to start taking the time to comment on Johnny's Johnny's auction videos a little more. I've been trying to watch them, but if you ain't seen any of Johnny's auction videos, like y'all check him out because he is like racking up. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, y'all. If y'all can see, well, I can get it close enough. Dang it. That comment. Dang it. Uh-oh. Phone's going dark. Okay. See if we can get it up there. That comment from Nanny Tam asking about Amazon is gray. It didn't show up. This is off subject, but I was looking at Amazon for my son, searched for the immersion blender. I was shocked at what popped up. I can't even say what it was. Ooh. But an adult personal object for, whoa. Someone must have, another mod must have jumped in and didn't like that, or maybe some kind of setting. I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, honestly, that wasn't that bad. I wouldn't care. But I just can't believe something like that popped up for an immersion blender. I mean, I guess whatever you might be into. Okay, YouTube did it on its own. Okay, that could be what it was. I didn't know they did stuff like that. I guess when it saw adult personal, it got YouTube got kind of upset. They have my voice again. They have keywords. That makes sense. I didn't think about that. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, you'd probably be surprised what you find on there. I mean, everybody shops there. Never had to look up anything like that, but you never know. I mean, what might be on there? I was actually looking at something and they had, I can't remember what it's called. It was like poop cereal. It was like some kind of explicit name like poop something. And it was cereal and it was a legit product on Amazon. It made you go to the bathroom. It's why do you have poop cereal? And call it something like that. I mean, it just makes no sense. Well, I guess for the same reason that I buy a seasoning, and so does Jesse. Called, we don't buy the same one I buy. He buys others, but special shit, bullshit, chicken shit. It's a name brand, y'all. Don't deem me, you two, but you got that on there. That's awesome, Johnny. And it's the actual truth. I'm actually waiting for Christine to come in there one week on a Thursday during Johnny's live, saying, "Look, y'all, I got my driver's license." Yeah. That, I mean, that is just so crazy how they do that. I mean, It's like the whole world revolves around this AI junk, and it's not that great. People love it though. That po chow, you in danger, Johnny. That po chow. If you saw the video, poor Christine was like bulked up with the big puffy jacket and everything up around here, and the little cap on and everything. I mean, she like wanted to kiss from South Park. But she did not look like a minor. That's what's the thing. I mean, you. I'm not saying Christine looks old in any way. Christine looks how Christine looks, but she does not look like a minor child, underage person. That makes no sense. I mean, granted, she does not look like she's my age, 51 years old, but she doesn't look like a minor either. Dang it. Now I'm in trouble, yo. Johnny had to bring it up. Christine may look 25, but she does not look like a minor. Are we okay? The only good thing I've ever seen. No, you do not look 55 at all, Christine. That don't be lying like that. You know where you go for lying. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it, bro. Uh, but yeah, the only good thing I've seen from AI on TikTok is the Sasquatch little skits they have on there. They're hilarious. A little naughty, but they're hilarious. Dang, I'm gonna whoop my boss if he's got me sick. I mean, literally heard nothing the week last week when he was off that he might have had COVID, and then he comes in today and been working with him 2 or 3 days this week already, and he says, "Yeah, my wife's got COVID this week." Dude, really? Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, Christine does not look 53. She does not. I mean, reminds me of my dad. Not in that kind of way. Daddy at 73 looked like he was in his 50s. You know, yes, Johnny. She would. Sarah Connor would be upset we're embracing this AI stuff. But, like, I mean, Daddy had a full head of gray hair at 25, but he never looked like he was old until I mean, even at 73, when he passed away, he didn't look that old. Christine has that fountain of youth somewhere in Johnny's backyard, and she's not sharing with Johnny. It's not right. Oh, Johnny looks young too. I mean, honestly, seriously, I think that Johnny just turned 60. He does not look 60. It's either the Oklahoma air, the Oklahoma water, something. No, you don't, Johnny. You don't look no dang 80. You don't even look 60. But only a wife would do it. Christine got jokes. Let me see. I crossed up on one. Everybody's popping in. May lose power, another storm here. Be careful, Virginia Alexander. Take care. I ain't gonna lie. Since I had that gallbladder out, I that 2 weeks off was not good for me. Excuse me. I got soft, y'all. I mean I'm used to going, and it's just like, man, it's hot. I don't want to do nothing. I don't like it outside. Go away. That looked horrible. I'm sorry. Christine, if I didn't have to pull chains to roll doors up with and pull chains to pop up a ramp in the floor, I'd have been back at work 3 days. That's what the doctor told me. If I just like a regular, like a desk job or a job I had to pull on something or push on something or whatever, I'd have been back at work in 3-4 days. But I'm gonna tell you, when you got the old Billy and you grab that chain and you start rolling that chain up and down, that chain rubs across one of those incisions, you know it. That bottom one down there is the longer one. I think that's where they drug it out at. That was a little tender. Des, how you doing, girl? Yeah. Well, I also, Christine, the next day after at lunchtime, I just took a couple of ibuprofen. The only thing that was bad on me is when the gas started going up into my shoulders. That's what hurt. That hurt worse than anything down here in my stomach. That gas. They fill you up with where they can get everything and open and kind of spread it apart. Oh God. That's brutal. I gotta get up and I start walking and I have my little pillow and thank God for that pillow. It's in there somewhere. It's the one I won from Ginger Live or whatever giveaway. That thing was the perfect size to cover everything. I get up and be walking around, round and around through the dining room, the bedroom, backing around, and holding that pillowcase and need to cough and trying to get up and get that gas out. I never knew it could get up in your shoulders and just ache like somebody was just digging in there. That was the worst part. I mean, this got sore, but not to the extent that them shoulders got. I mean, shoot, I could almost went back to work the next day like Christine did if it wasn't for that. Yeah, that's what I say. It's almost healed up, and the hair's growing back. But yeah, I think it was right in there. And all here, 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 and around here. So yeah, and that one right there. When I start pulling that chain up, it's right there in the center. I noticed it a couple of times I pull that chain up and flop around and go across it. Like, what the hell? I'm sorry, Johnny. I mean, sorry I said that word too. HE double hockey sticks. But it's all white. I'm sorry I blinded y'all. But yeah, like I said, like a couple of days later, I could have went right on back to work. But I'm like, you know what? There's still a risk of getting hernias and stuff like that if I'm bending over, pulling up chains to pop a dock plate up a ramp to go in a trailer and beating and bouncing around on the forklift going in the back of a trailer. So I'm going to stay home. I think it was the best bet because I hadn't had any issues. I mean, I said that one feels tender still, but the rest of them I have no problem. I can rub my hand over everything all, But it's just certain ways something touches that one, it's a little tender still. But that's it. I mean, I feel great after that. After sitting home for 2 weeks, I got solved. EMG test tomorrow is a test for the neuropathy that I had for a year. That's right, y'all pray for Rebecca. Suburban Hillbilly. That neuropathy's been rough on her. The pain, it's been bad. Say a prayer for her. Well, see, I was expecting to have the gallbladder deal. I mean, the belly button hole, in there. But they just went all around it, I guess. I don't. I guess they had to get further over on me. I'm probably kind of wonky or something. But they did say, I talked to the doctor to get released. They did say when they were peeling my gallbladder off of my liver that a gallstone fell out. Like, wow, only me, right? And my luck, they didn't get it. It's probably rolling around, gonna cause problems later. That is scar from my belly button that is causing issues. Yeah, I'm trying to catch back up. I've been running my mouth, y'all. Sorry. I'm not exactly sure what an EMG is. Uh, I've been getting bills lately that I catch up on. I pulled a bit out of savings. I've got like um, a $90-something bill from South Georgia Radiology, and I've already paid $276 for the sonogram the insurance didn't cover to find the gallstones, and then now this South Georgia Radiology is partnered with that, so I got to pay that $92 there, $72 for blood work I had before the surgery from my regular doctor. Uh, I had to pay $851 the day before I went to get cleared to go back to work uh, last Wednesday. So I paid that Tuesday. I had money transferred over so I could do that. And then I said, then I get another bill for pathology for $100 something because they biopsied my gallbladder. I'm like, when is it gonna stop? Needles and electricity. I've never had one. Hope I don't have to. I don't like needles. Yeah. Physical therapy, a few hours. Yeah. Top rib and lower abdomen. Ooh. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing that's gallbladder. Nanny Tam. So my brother-in-law had his out, and they cut him from like right around the sternum, right around the curvature of that rib, and took his out. And then Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, same insurance we've got, refused to pay. They couldn't see any reason for his gallbladder to be took out. After the doctor came out in the waiting room after 45 minutes of trying to get it, and told my sister-in-law that I've got to cut him open because I got to get in there and actually feel where his gallbladder is. There's so much infection in there. And the insurance said, oh, we can't see any reason why your gallbladder had to be taken out. So we're not paying. And then they done an appeal, and they said, we're still not paying. So I had to pay out of pocket. So all my stuff, I could have been worse. That's great, Christine. The exploratory. and I guess they found it. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I was lucky. I was blessed. It got found before it got super bad, and my insurance agreed to take care of it. And yeah, I say I had to pay $151 to the surgeon, but alternatives not as bad. I mean, alternatives way worse than dealing like my brother-in-law or my sister-in-law and her husband did, but I had to pay for the whole dang surgery. But like I said, it wasn't bad. I went back to that room. They got IV in. They took me back there, told me what they want to do. And I said, sounds good. And they rolled me in there, and the lady that came in going to do my anesthesia said, I'm putting this in there, this in there. I said, when I cut this on, so we're going to get you in there, and you can go to sleep. You'll wake up back in here. I said, okay. They rolled me in there next to that table, and I'm like, and part of the way down the hall, she clicked something on that IV there, and they rolled me in there by the big table, and I said, hey, Pooch, how you doing, brother? Pretty in Pooch. And I'm looking at the table like, am I supposed to get up and get over there, or are they going to put me over there? What's going to happen? Gone. Woke up in recovery a little while later. I'm like, great for surgery. Had my first actual big surgery, no issues. Everything worked out great, and I'm so thankful to everybody that thought about me, prayed for me through all that. I really appreciate it so much. Y'all made the difference. Everything worked out great. I wish y'all have prayed for Gina's driving after. Good. It's a little car, that little Chevy Captiva with a 4-cylinder in it, but she was slinging me all over the place. And because they paved the road out here, there's a lot like that much of a drop off when you turn in the driveway now. It's like boom, boom, boom. When she just come on and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too late now." I'm knocking my spinner down around here. Y'all know what? I think Johnny had plans for something, eating supper or something after this, and I'm kind of anxious to go over to that Dozer video. If y'all haven't watched these dang auction videos, Johnny's making out like a bandit, man. I mean, if you haven't seen it, he got stuff up. I'll tell you. It's cool, though, what he got. He didn't get a welder, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Seriously, check it out. Good videos. And I'm actually, before I take that little fuel filter off that tractor, I may show y'all a video. I may put out a short about how cheesy that little flexible tip is on that darn fuel filter. Yeah. Rebecca had mine in 2010. I feel the screws under my skin gross me out. Oh. Anytime might be a Terminator, y'all. Just saying. And surprisingly, my tooth's been feeling pretty good here lately. I guess antibiotics got to work. Time to eat and then mow. Yeah, that's right. Johnny had to mow and we'd eat. Yeah. And eat supper. So, yeah. Thank you, Johnny. Glad you came in, brother. And I'm going to lose my voice before this is over with. I'm going to whoop my boss man so bad. If I get COVID, I'm sorry. I want to give y'all COVID too. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to try to watch some other stuff. Johnny's video, everybody else's video. I got so much catching up to do. I'm so far behind on Pretty and Pooch. I really got to catch up. and everybody else. I gotta start kicking Gina out of the house so I can watch all weekend long. So, and yes, Johnny, stay hydrated because it's hot out there. So, thank y'all so much for coming in. Listen to me rambling, talking about this old tractor and everything else, and the craziness of my life. And thank y'all so much for giving me stuff to talk about, saying funny stuff, keeping me going in the chat. I really appreciate it so much. Pooch, Pooch, I still gotta watch y'all's the one or two of y'all's garden videos. I'm so far behind on. Thanks, Jesse. I really appreciate it, brother. It wasn't that great of a live, but it works. You're gonna get me a couple watch hours, but hey, it ain't about that. I wasn't even gonna do it tonight, but I got thinking about how much I missed y'all. Want to talk to y'all. Y'all made my night. Thank y'all so much for coming in, making jokes, and making this night wonderful. Thank y'all so much. That being said, if I can keep my voice, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all hopefully next week with some good tractor news. I hope I can figure something out and get this thing straightened out, and hopefully some grass mowing videos, some dirt working videos, or something. Something's got to happen. Something's got to give. I'm about to lose it. Yeah. Hey there, VA from PA. Yep. There you go. King Alexander. Jesse was talking to Ginger. Sorry. Chad, I'm caught up in that. And do not forget, I keep forgetting to boost up Des. She goes live 8 Eastern on Friday nights. Check her out. I've got to get back over there. My buddy keeps me talking past 8, and I want to get ready to go to bed. So, yeah. I'm up tired at the end of the week. I'm going to have to get over there next week and harass Des and get her going. So, all right. I'm going to get out of here for real this time. Y'all have a great night, great week. Try to stay cool if you can. And, God bless everybody who went through these floods and everything. And, say a prayer for them. And I'll try to see y'all next week. Have a good one. Love y'all.